So former Attorney General William Barr came out last week and actually endorsed Donald Trump. Donald Trump, as we talked about, responded by insulting Bill Barr and then thanking him for his endorsement. But then after all that happened, CNN's Caitlin Collins had the opportunity to interview Bill Barr, actually last Friday, the day after, of course, the Supreme Court hearing where Trump's lawyers said, oh no, the president can totally murder people if he wants to, if it's part of his official duties. So Caitlin Collins took that opportunity to ask Bill Barr, who again served as Trump's attorney general, handpicked attorney general. She's like, hey, so his lawyers are like saying he can kill people. What do you think of that, Bill Barr, who just endorsed Donald Trump and then got insulted for it? And Bill Barr said, I remember him being very mad. I actually don't remember him saying executing, but I wouldn't dispute it, you know? I mean, the president would lose his temper and say things like that. I doubt he would have actually carried it out. I doubt he would have actually carried it out. Like, I don't remember him saying that, but then, yeah, he did totally say it. Like, you literally said, like, the president would lose his temper and say things like that. That was the very next sentence after you said you never heard him say it. So you're lying. You got caught in your lie because you contradicted yourself in the very next sentence. But you're literally telling us that Trump would talk frequently about, oh yeah, he totally wanted to kill people, but he wouldn't do it. Probably. Probably being the key word there. So Caitlin Collins then pressed, she's like, hey, so was this just like one occasion or was this, happening a lot? And Bill Barr said, he would say things similar to that on occasions to blow off steam, but I wouldn't take them literally every time he did it. So once again, with that qualifier, right? It's like he wouldn't do it, probably. I didn't take him literally every time he suggested we murder someone. Not every time. So that statement means that there were times when you took him literally. He would tell you, like, we should kill this person. And you're like, he's not joking. He means it. What? It gets worse somehow, folks. Because after he says, like, I wouldn't take him literally every time he said it, Caitlin Collins asks, she's like, why not? And Bill Barr says, because at the end of the day, it wouldn't be carried out and you could talk sense into him. I don't think the threat is there. The thing that I worry about President Trump is not that he's going to become an autocrat and do those kinds of things. Having worked for him and seen him in action, I don't think he would actually go and kill political rivals and things like that. So you don't think he would do it. You could have said, I know he would never do these things. I know he would never order us to go and kill people. Instead, every time you've got the opportunity, you're like, well, I don't think he would do it. I mean, he wasn't always literal with it. He probably wouldn't do it. I doubt he would if he could. These are not reassuring words at all, folks. Not at all. Like, these are horrifying words that do indicate Trump wanted to kill people, and he usually wasn't joking about it. And the problem is, Bill Barr actually gave away another part. We were able to talk sense into him. Because Bill Barr went along with most of what Trump did, but not all of it. Occasionally, he would push back. General John Kelly would occasionally push back. A couple other people. John Bolton would occasionally push back. Trump's not going to have anyone in his cabinet that is occasionally going to push back if he gets back into the White House, especially if he gets a green light from the Supreme Court saying, hey, you got total immunity, have at it. Line him up and kill him if you want. That's a horrifying thought. And it's not out of the realm of possibility anymore. Because we know that Donald Trump's idiot sons are out there vetting people to make sure they're 100% loyal to him and will never tell him no to be in his cabinet or to work on his staff. So that whole we were able to talk sense into him thing, that's going to go out the window in a second term. And if that happens, then yeah, I don't think this would be a he probably won't do it situation anymore.